been a weird start for Florida State so far. A cup win, a week 2 win, both on the road. Scrims on the road. Teams look kind of random, to put it best. But their first game at home, also a conference game. So 1-0, looking to see if they can go 2-0 in the block. 3rd and 6, King dropping back, and eventually running for the first down. Oh, we hold to 4th. Unfortunately, 3rd down. A big drop for an interception. Georgia Tech takes advantage. They dodge a bullet. They get the field goal opportunity. They take advantage. Here, 1st and 10, we go with the play action defensive end just running around the left tackle. Easy sack. Here again, opportunity for an interception. We can't cash in. But this time, at least it was on 3rd down. We get the stop. And Lucas gets in the end zone for a touchdown, 7-3. Haynes, big run here. Picks up a big chunk of yards for the first down. 1st and 10. What do you know? Another dropped interception. I'm feeling like this might be a theme. We do get the stop though. And right before the half, Brown. Touchdown catch in cover 3. Feeling good. Now we sit in prevent defense, and apparently it prevents you from getting stops. Huge run in a prevent style defense that leads to a field goal. We were really surprised by that. Here, Haynes breaks another long run. Safety running into the receiver. Basic receiver blocked 2 people thanks to that. Springs Haynes. And then King. Option keeper for a touchdown. 2-point conversion, good. 1st and 10. Midway through the 3rd. Benson. Big catch in double coverage for the TD. Couple of plays later. Not sure what happened there. Throws to no one. Riley, the easiest interception you could ever have as a defender. The only one in the area here. Numbers on the left. Hey, tight ends, where are you blocking? That leads to a 2nd and long. Man, taken out of field goal range and the fumble. Big turn of events there. 4th and 4. And King. Finding receiver open. Can't get the stop on 4th down. 4th down will come into effect. Fullback here. Triple option. Keeps the ball. Hit him in the backfield. But still, that's not enough. Douglas, though. RPO. Gets the first down. Gets some yardage. 3rd and 3. Big here. Thomas sitting in the middle of the field. He makes the catch. And then clock running down. 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. So, Georgia Tech moving. 1st down. Guys, you got to catch the ball. No one's trying to go for interceptions. At least the 4th and 4, and Haynes runs into the linebacker, just bounces off. And that's going to be a touchdown. A big call to run on that. And then the 2-point conversion. RPO. It is good. Florida State, no time left. Have to just try to make something happen. Throw it into coverage. That's going to be a pick. And that's going to end the game. So Florida State, defensively not able to get enough done. And they lose at home by a point. 2-point conversion in the 4th down drive to end it. Georgia Tech 2-0 on the season. Florida State 1-1. And not very happy about, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I can imagine what might happen in practice. Maybe some stick-em for the defenders, help build their confidence. I'll explain why after we take a look at the stats. So looking first here, really on the offensive side of the ball, rushing leading the way for G-Tech, passing for Florida State. Only 1 converted 3rd down for Georgia Tech, but perfect on 4th downs and 2-point conversions. The big stat, though, is turnovers. 3 by Florida State, 1 by Georgia Tech, and I'll explain why that was big. Bigger than you think just by the numbers. King, 10 for 20 for 79 yards, just 1 interception. Haynes, the star for G-Tech, 163 yards on the ground, a touchdown, multiple big runs. Boyd led the team in receptions and yards, 3 for 30. And then on the defensive side of the ball, the 2 interceptions looming large. Daniels and Burrell Lightsey and Harvey both having big games too, double-digit tackles. Florida State, DJ, 21 to 30, 269, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. Running the ball, Lawrence led the team in attempts and yards. Lucas getting some touches too, 2 touchdowns in total for the group. Receiving, Douglas leads the team in receptions and yards. Benson gets a touchdown. He had 61 yards on the day, ball being spread around. Defensively, some good and some bad. So the good, the pass rush, Peyton, 2 sacks. He had 4 tackles for a loss. But the key stat in this game, passes deflected, 7. It's the key stat in the game because 5 of those could have been interceptions. None of them were. And they all came on scoring drives for Georgia Tech. When you get guys in position to make plays, they've got to make them. And that's the difference in the game. We had a lot of opportunities to create interceptions. We don't. And because we can't, we get a loss. Didn't play our best, but we definitely played well enough to win. And if we're not going to catch the ball defensively going forward, it's going to be a long season because you have to be able to cash in on turnovers. Georgia Tech does with their opportunities. We did not. That is the difference in this game.